Today I am going to discuss the remaining exercise question answer of the chapter 9 from your science book, that is the living organisms, characteristics and habitat. Okay. So we have done question answer up to 3. Fill in the blanks from exercise. Please students, open your book, page number 93, and today I am going to write only answer. So try to note it down. 4 number question is there, that which of the things in the following list are non-living? This is very easy question. You can do it by your own, I know, but again I am writing this. Okay. So you can write plow, sewing machine, then radio, boat, are non-living. Now mushroom, you know, mushroom is a fungi-like structure. They are living organisms. Okay. And next, water hyacinth is a aquatic floating plant. Okay, aquatic plant that is always floating over the water surface. So it comes under plants. They are living things. Then earthworm also living things. So plow, sewing machine, radio and boat, these are under non-living things. Okay. Next question is there, that give one example of non-living things which shows any 2 characteristics of living things. This is very good question. There are some non-living things which shows characteristics of living things, such as you can take example of clouds. They are just non-living things, but they can move from one place to another place, and they also grow in size like living things, but they are not living things, they are non-living things. So you can take example of another non-living thing, just like car. Car is also a non-living things that move from one place to another place, and also they requires oxygen, or they need oxygen to run their engine. So to run their engine, oxygen is very important. Okay. Yes. So I am writing the answer. Car is a non-living thing which shows two characteristics of living things. Okay. First, car move from one place to another, or they shows movement. Okay. Next is oxygen is needed by a car to run their engine. Okay. Or oxygen is essential. Oxygen is essential. You can write oxygen is essential. for them too. Okay. So here I have written the answer. Any problem, students? Aruni, don't chat unnecessarily. This is my request to you. 6 answer. Which of the non-living things listed below were once a part of living things? Among these, butter, leather, soil, wool, electric bulb, cooking oil, salt, apple and rubber. I hope you can do this, but I am writing this answer. You must copy this. So among these, butter also extracted from animals, milk, okay. So butter, leather, now wool, leather is also extracted from some animal skin, then wool also extracted from some fur of some animals, okay, wool. Next, cooking oil, it's also extracted from some plants. Then apple you know that is extracted from plants. Then rubber is also extracted from living organisms like plants, and they are the excretory product of some organisms. Yes, rubber is the latex of rubber tree. Very good, Vishnu. Yes, rubber were once a part of a living thing. So here we can say that butter obtained from milk, from dairy animals, okay, then leather from animal skin, then wool from the hair of sheep or goat, then cooking oil seeds of some plants, okay, then apple, that is a fruit tree, then rubber, that is latex of rubber tree, okay. So these were once a part of a living thing, okay. I am rubbing this answer. Next we will continue 7 number question answer, 7 and 8. Next question is there that list the common characteristics of living things. So 7 answer, the common characteristics of living things are as follows. First characteristics is they show growth and develop. So first will be growth. Growth is common to all living organisms. Next, food intake. Food intake is very, very important for the animals to carry out their life process. Okay. Next, third number, that is they respire by the process of respiration. Respiration is the process by which food is broken down to release energy. Okay. So respiration, fourth number, they respond to stimuli. Okay. They respond to stimuli. As you know, stimuli are the changes in our surrounding that make us respond to them. Next feature, they reproduce their own kind, that is known as reproduction. Okay. Then they excrete or getting rid of waste by the organisms by the process of excretion. By the process of excretion, undigested material is removed from the body. Next characteristics, movement. They move from one place to another place. Last point, they have a definite lifespan. Okay. So these are the common characteristics of living things, isn't it? Growth, food intake, respiration, respond to stimuli, reproduction, excretion, movement and lifespan, isn't it? I am rubbing these answers, 7 number. Only one answer is left from this exercise, 8 number question. That is very important question, that why speed is important for survival in the grassland for animals that live there. Okay. Just note it down first. 8 answer. In grassland habitat, there are few trees or places for animals to hide when their enemy attacks. Okay. So they have to run faster so as to reach a safe place. If they fail, they lost their life. So, speed is very important for survival of grassland animals. Okay. You can take example of tiger that eats deer. To survive, deer has to run faster than the tiger. So here you can correlate that in grassland habitats, there are few trees or places for animals to hide when their enemy attacks. So they have to run faster so as to reach a safe place, and if they fail, they lose their life. And so speed is very important for survival of grassland animals. I hope you understood this, and if you have any problem, please ask me here in chat box and also in e-portal. Okay students, that's all. Thank you.